I heard from Dad. Congrats on your marriage. You guys got the marriage license today, right? Thanks, Stacy. We just got back from the city hall. We're officially a family now. I baked a cake for today, so the three of us should eat it tonight. Huh? Why would I eat cake with you? I'll eat it in my room, so just bring it up. I'm not eating at the same table as a housemaid. What? You finally got a maid, huh? It took longer than expected. Stacy, when you say housemaid, are you referring to me? Who else would I be talking about? You married my dad, which means you are now my personal maid. I'm not a maid. I'm your new mother. We're gonna live together as a family. Why would you do something so hurtful and call me a housemaid? What's so hurtful about that? I have never considered you as a mother since the start. You're nothing but a housemaid in my eyes. Huh? Starting next year, I'll be focusing on getting into college. I really want to put all of my focus into studying, but if I was alone with just Dad, I would have had to focus on cleaning and stuff as well. Plus, getting a good tutor would be tough on Dad, so getting a maid who also has money really helps out. And so you're trying to say that I'm that person. You were really supportive of our marriage, but that was your end goal. Yes, exactly that. Thanks for marrying my dad so quickly and for becoming my personal maid. What? Oh, come on, don't be like that. Every mother is practically a housemaid in their family. So that's why you can just stay quiet and do your job as a maid. Just don't act like an actual mother with me. Remember, you're nothing more than just a housemaid. You're only here to take care of the house and give us money. Hey Ashley, there wasn't enough money for my tutoring fee, so I just took $500 from your wallet. Hang on, I gave you money for that last week. Oh, did you? Well then I guess I'll just keep this as my allowance for this month. I gave that to you as well. Give me that money back. And stop taking money from my wallet like that. Shut up! Jeez. I already used up my allowance, so it can't be helped. If you don't want me to take money from your wallet, then increase my allowance. I give you $200 a month. If that's not enough, then you really need to think about how you're spending your money. Huh? Are you trying to lecture me even though you're just a housemaid? Have you forgotten that I told you not to do that? Anyways, after my tutoring session, I'll be studying with some friends at a restaurant, okay? I'll probably be back at 10. As always, don't get in the bath until after I do. Hey now, why is it always I have to be the last one to bathe? I want to take a bath after I get home from work. Why would a maid be allowed to bathe first? Until Dad and I finish, you're not allowed. Stop this right now. When are you gonna acknowledge me as a family member? I've been so patient with thinking that you'd open your heart to me, but you've only gotten worse with your behavior towards me. I can't stand this for much longer. Ha! That's your fault. You were the one who decided to go through that turmoil for no reason. I have no intention of seeing you as anything other than a housemaid. How horrible. You should just hurry up and accept that you're nothing more than a housemaid. A housemaid shouldn't complain when they have money taken from their wallet. They should be last to bathe, and won't eat dinner at the same table as I do. You need to live the life of a maid and get used to it. I see. I really did try my best to get along with you. I see these 3 months were nothing to you. If you're not happy, then maybe you should just leave. You can get a divorce and leave this house. What? Ha! Just kidding. You could never do something like that. I mean, you finally got married, plus Dad is pretty good looking, so I guess you don't want to leave him. You couldn't get anybody else's attention, so you went for a man with a child already, right? You're kidding, right? Is that how you've thought of me this entire time? That's literally the only thought I have about you, besides being a housemaid. A hag like you would never want to get a divorce from a handsome man like my dad. So if that's the case, then stop complaining. Be a good housemaid for me, okay? Jackson, I'm at my limit with Stacy. Could you do something about her?
What's wrong, Ashley? Stacy is just a high schooler who's in a little rebellious stage. She'll warm up to you eventually.
I thought so as well, but I can't do this anymore. Plus, Stacy already told me herself that she has no thoughts about changing her behavior towards me.
Wait, really?
I don't think I can live together as a family. Recently, the idea of divorce has been frequenting my mind.
What?
So, could you try to do something about this situation with her? I won't make a fuss about being on friendly terms with her, but I want to live here normally and not be treated as a housemaid. So please, help out.
Even if you ask me to do something, I feel like I would just be making things worse if I intervened. I think it's best for you guys to sort this out.
Even though your wife is telling you that she's had enough, you still refuse to do anything? Even though it's getting to the point of divorce?
Then divorce me. We just got together, but whatever.
Huh?
I'll go get the divorce papers soon.
Hang on. You're just gonna accept that? You're okay with getting a divorce?
Yeah, I'm fine with it. If we get divorced, I'll just find another woman to marry.
Are you serious? You're not willing to help out a wife in need of help? You're just cruel for flat out agreeing to a divorce.
Well, yeah, but I don't feel like dealing with this stuff. A man should never stick his nose into a fight between women. Duh.
Fine. So that's how it is then. You could just pretend that I'm not being treated as a maid and help out when I'm in need. There's no point in staying together then.
Just make sure you have the property distribution done correctly, okay?
Uh-huh.
You make more money than I do on a yearly basis. Man, it's nice to marry a girl who works hard.
Wait, you only married me for money? That's what it sounds like to me.
Of course your personality was part of the reason, but the money was the bigger reason.
What?
Anyway, I'll go get the papers. I'll already have my name signed, so just sign yours when you really want to get a divorce.
Could you leave now? You're no longer needed in this house. Huh? I just saw Dad walking with a super pretty lady earlier. They were eating dinner together too. There's no way that's not a date. What did you just say? From afar, it kinda looked like Mom. I guess Dad really has a type, which is the complete opposite of you. How cruel. I thought it was suspicious that he easily agreed to getting a divorce. I see why now. He already had somebody else. What? You guys already talked about getting a divorce? That's so funny. Well, if that's the case, then hurry up and leave already. You're no longer needed here. You're almost done moving out yet, Hag? I was just about to leave. Freedom at last! For a housemaid, you were pretty annoying to say the least. Gosh, it was hard to breathe with you around. In the end, you still called me a housemaid. Well, as your mother, I'll say this. Karma's gonna get you. What goes around must come back around, and you'll soon get your due. You're not even my mother and you're still trying to lecture me? Just shut up and get out of here.
Hey Ashley, what are you doing divorcing me all of a sudden? Why'd you leave?
Huh? You were the one who said I could. So I took your word for it and signed the papers. So go ahead and enjoy your life with that woman who you were with earlier.
What?
Stacy told me everything already. You were happily enjoying your date with a really pretty lady. Not to mention, she looks kinda like your ex-wife. You only agreed to divorce me that easily because you have her, right?
Well, you see, what had happened is...
I'm so over both of you and your daughter. Enjoy your life with that lady.
That's impossible. She isn't someone who looks like my ex-wife. She is my ex-wife. She just rejected me.
Huh?
At first, I thought it was someone who looked like her as well. The cafe I've been going to recently has an employee who looks like my ex-wife, so I traded numbers with her and started texting every day. We went out on a date today, and that was when I realized that it was actually my ex.
Are you serious? You couldn't tell until the date? That's your ex-wife, though.
She had a different hairstyle and wore a mask when she was working. I really couldn't tell it was her, even though she recognized me immediately.
What?
She apparently heard from someone that I got remarried and decided to accept going out with me on purpose. She called me out for still being a cheater. The worst date ever.
Wait, let me get this straight. You guys got a divorce because she cheated on you, right? Yet she called you out for being unfaithful? This isn't adding up at all.
I'm sorry. I was lying about that. It's actually the other way around. I was extremely unfaithful throughout my previous marriage, and she got sick of it and left me.
What?
Stacy was on my side and coldly told her mother that she's being too dramatic over something like cheating. She caused my ex-wife to leave the both of us.
Wait, so you guys have been playing with me the entire time? Hiding the real reason for your divorce and setting me up as the maid from the start? Even going as far to go for my money as well? You both are horrible people.
Please, Ashley, rethink the divorce. I'll be sure to tell Stacy to knock it off with the housemaid stuff.
Don't be ridiculous. Just because your potential next wife plan failed doesn't mean you should be acting like this. You divorce me but get my money. Get back together with your pre-ex-wife. All that went down the drain, it must stuck for you. Thanks for leaving so fast. Now, we just wait for my dad to marry that mom lookalike. I'm not worried though. Dad will easily get married again. He's way too handsome not to. Your handsome father just got rejected, so you guys are back to the life with just the two of you. Wait, he got rejected? Turns out that she was actually your mother, and your father didn't notice and got rejected. You're lying. I don't believe you. Ask your dad for more details about it. Our divorce got approved, so I'm no longer your mother. I never want to go near a father and their child who would hide the real reason they got divorced in the first place. Ugh! So you ended up finding out, huh? I'm not even mad at you both. I'm just so over it. Never show your faces ever again. Bye. Why would I? Dad will find another person easily. You can just leave your money and go. I'm expecting a lot of money from you. Huh? You got a divorce, so you're gonna have to pay for it. Even though you were just a housemaid, you were written as my mother. So of course, you're gonna have to pay for childcare. Dad told me that you have a lot of money despite your age, but thanks to property distribution, half of that is going to us. Like father, like daughter, huh? I have no need to pay for childcare, and don't plan on paying much for property distribution either. My assets don't count within that marriage. Wait, really? I don't know if you're really smart or really dumb, honestly. You guys both don't know anything about that stuff, and yet try to play me like a con artist. What do you mean it's not covered? Even if you guys were married for a few months, that should count for something. That's just how it is. Assets before marriage don't count at all. Property distribution only counts towards those few months I was married to your father as well. What? Plus, while we did get our marriage license, I never claimed you as my child, so I have no need to pay for childcare. That's all you get from me after this. So we won't get any money from the divorce? Yep, you're practically getting nothing. If anything, you're probably gonna have to leave that house as well. Uh-huh. We all moved to that house as a family, right? I pay for every single month of rent for that house, so your father is supposed to be paying me. Although, I think the price is a bit too high for him. I mean, the rent is $3,000 a month, which is impossible for a person who makes less than me to pay for. $3,000 a month? That house is that expensive? It's a really good area, which is an easy amount for someone like me to get paid $20,000 a year. I think your father is gonna struggle a bit on this one. Wait. You're making that much money? Yep. So for a hag like me, I have so much money saved. That can't be true. I heard you were making a decent amount, but not this much. You're practically rich. I'll be going back to living a peaceful, rich, and single life without rude daughters and unfaithful husbands. Hang on, Ashley. I have a feeling we're gonna be able to get along really well. Even if we aren't bound by blood, I think we really can be a family. Uh-huh. So come back, Ashley. Everything I was doing before was just me being rebellious, but that's all done now. I'll get along with you. Wow, you suck at acting. Well, even if it wasn't, you're too late anyways. Have fun with your dad. Goodbye. After not being able to afford rent, I heard that they moved to a rundown apartment. Jackson started looking for a wife again, but even for a good-looking man, having 2 strikes on a marriage is a bit suspicious. After not getting attention from anybody, he probably got really annoyed, leading him to be more aggravated towards Stacy. Apparently, they don't even eat dinner together anymore. Since being forced to handle all the chores, Stacy finally started to regret her previous actions. She sincerely apologized to me over text about everything, although I completely ignored it. Hopefully this will help her grow even more as a person. Hi, Tanya. Father-in-law told me that you're planning to renovate the house and it's going to be big. Is this true? Hi, Allison. How are you, honey? Yes, since our house is pretty old, I was thinking about renovating the house soon and, been thinking about the future. That's great. Do you have a vision of how you want the new house to look like? Not yet, actually. I might decide with Michelle. What? Why are you asking Michelle? Isn't it normal for you to discuss it with the wife of your oldest son? What? Don't get me wrong, but what I'm saying is that Michelle got married last month, so I don't think that she knows you well like I do. We've known each other for like 5 years, right? Yes, but I felt bad because you live far from here. I do live far, but please talk to me about it first. Just because Michelle lives close doesn't mean you can only discuss it with her. I'm sorry. I didn't know that you cared so much about this. It's okay. I kinda knew that you were planning on renovating the house soon, plus ask me for advice, so that's why I already wrote some ideas on a paper. So, why don't you leave it up to me? I will make the perfect 2-family house. What? 2-family house? I thought that you said that you've been thinking about the future. Wouldn't a 2-family house be perfect? Oh, I want the entrance, kitchen, and the bathroom to be separated. I will send you my idea that I put together, so please look when you have the time, because I don't want a house to look terrible. Hi, Tanya. It's Michelle. Allison sent me her idea of the new house. Can you tell me what's going on? Hi, Michelle. Sorry for not letting you know, honey. She heard that I'm going to be renovating the house and said that she needs to take part. Seems like she studied how to build houses, so that's really helpful. Tanya, Allison definitely wants the house when the renovation is finished. What do you mean? Don't you think that it's weird for her to be wanting to be involved in this so much? I don't know if she knows that the new house is going to be for you and us. She thinks that the new house is going to be yours and hers. Really? I don't think so. I didn't tell Allison that, plus she told me at the wedding that she doesn't want to live with me. She said that? Mike got transferred to a different company right after the wedding, but she was pregnant, so I reached out to her and asked if she would like to live with me. Because I thought she would feel lonely, but she said hell no. Wow, she is so mean. At the beginning, we didn't have a good relationship, but it got better after she moved. So it was really kind of her to send me ideas for the new house. I see. I guess I was thinking too much. Sorry for being suspicious of her. Don't worry about it. I know she sent us like a lot of ideas for the house, so it does look like she wants to live here. Well, I am looking at her ideas and now I was thinking, 2-family house is not bad actually. I just don't like how everything is separated. I definitely want a shared space to share with you, Tanya. Thank you. Let's take time and think about it. Allison's idea is just an example. Sure. Let's meet up soon and make the perfect home. Hi, Tanya. Seems like the renovation is not finished yet, but I love the house. This is exactly what I imagined. You're at the house now? Yup. Mike is still working, so I came with the kids. You don't even come during holidays, so I'm surprised. So what? We're going to be meeting every day, so don't be surprised. What? After I move in, we're going to meet every day, which I really don't want, so why don't we make a rule? Since there's one living room, how about using it separately? I will use it during the day and you use it 4 or 5 p.m.? Why are you the one making the rules? Do you have a problem? I'm the wife of your oldest son, so I will be in control, okay? So all you have to do is keep your mouth shut and listen to me. Hold on. Why are you in control? This is not your house. What are you talking about? We're going to be living together, so don't make a fuss about it. Living together? Yup, you heard what I said. To be honest, I didn't want a 2-family house, but the entrance and the bathroom are separated, so whatever. I am so confused right now. Why are you going to be living with us? The reason why you are so confused is because you didn't expect us to live together this soon. Sorry for surprising you. What? We're going to be moving in today, even though the house is not finished. Mike will start working at a new company close by and the kids will be changing schools. Are you serious about this? Yes. Oh, come on. You'll be able to live with your grandkids. Didn't you tell me before that you didn't want to live with me? I did? I don't remember. I'm in a tough situation right now, so please understand. What situation? Anyways, I will be living here from today. When will you come? I want to have a family meeting to talk about the rules. You are living in a temporary apartment right now, right? Yes. I was thinking of moving around next week. The first week of the month, right? Perfect. When you move in, please bring 5 grand. This is for the living expense and the rent. What? I thought of splitting the payment in the beginning, but I thought this wasn't fair. Since I will be the busiest person in the family, so I don't need to pay, right? Hold up. 5 grand? Why? Because I can possibly suffer from emotional stress. I will not be paying for the living expense, plus I deserve a pocket money, so that's why it will be 5 grand. Are you for real? Yes! Thank you! I appreciate it! Hate to break it to you, but the house is for Michelle's family and mine. What? Pay living expenses? Pay rent money? Give me pocket money? I'm moving in today? Are you out of your mind? I'm getting a headache just from talking to you. Wait, are you serious that the house is for Michelle's family and yours? Excuse me. This house is for me and you. I said it loud and clear that this house is for Michelle's family. What the fuck? I didn't tell you about this, but my husband is in bad health, and Michelle's family asked if it'd be nice if we lived together. They said that? Yes. They were looking for a good place to build a house but couldn't find anywhere, so that's why they chose this house to renovate. Seriously? So this is not the house that I'm going to live? How many times do I need to tell you that it's not? Also, you're the one that told me that you didn't want to live together. How did you jump into conclusion that it's your house? Then don't talk about it to begin with. I didn't know it was for Michelle's family. Well, now you know. I will be living with them, and not you. Are there any rooms for us? Of course not. I assumed that you will never visit us, so that's why I didn't make an extra room. Didn't I just come today? I mean, for holidays, you never come to visit us, so I thought it would be a waste to make an extra room, so I used that space to make the living room bigger. What will happen to us though? We all prepared to move in. Well, sorry, but I can't do anything. It's your fault, so please deal with it yourself. Why are you being so mean? Who is the one that gave you advice for your new house? I never asked you for advice. Oh my god, what should I do though? I seriously didn't think that it was going to be their house. I need to tell Mike. Tanya, I found about Allison's situation. I asked Mike. Oh really? What happened? Well, she's had a hard time bonding with mom friends. They were all pretty conceited, so I think she was influenced by them. Looks like she was ignoring her husband and forcing her kids to study for the elementary entrance exam. Oh no. Really? Haven't heard anything about this. But her kids failed and she said something like, I'm embarrassed to leave the house because my kids were the only ones that failed. She also kept on saying that she wants to leave town. Wow. Seems like she spent a lot of money for the entrance exam, so she didn't have enough money to move. I heard millions of dollars. This is when she heard about your house renovation. She took this opportunity to live for free, even though she didn't want to live together with you. I feel bad for Mike. He needs to work very hard to earn money that she spent. Also, she told him that you were really excited to live with them. Wow. She is so evil. I know, right? Well, this is everything that I heard. I'm so sorry for ignoring you, Michelle. No, please don't apologize. As long as we are able to live together, nothing matters. I will move in from this week, as I said. I'm very excited. Me too. Hey, Tanya, don't you think it would be better to live with us rather than with Michelle's family? What? Living with us will be so much better, you know. You'll be able to meet your cute grandkids every day. What is wrong with you, Allison? I told you no 1,000,000 times. Please, I already prepared to move in. Okay. And I'm surprised how self-centered you are. Let me tell you something about Michelle. She was by my side when my husband was taken to the hospital. Where were you? I'd rather love someone who is polite than rude. I don't believe this. I heard about your situation, by the way. So you ignored my son and spent millions of dollars for the elementary entrance exam and tried to live with us because you have no money? Why don't you find a job instead of making Mike pay for everything? If you are still thinking that it's Mike's job to pay, then I have something planned. Why don't I become a strict mother-in-law? There are plenty out there. What? No, Tanya, please. Have you heard the phrase, work your fingers to the bone? Yeah, this is what you need to do. Do you not know that you need to pay for a lot of things in the future, like your kids' tuition and the house? If you don't work, I can't call you my daughter-in-law anymore. No, please. Don't you dare talk back to me. If I say to work, you need to work. Don't expect me to be nice to you anymore. Mike was able to return at his old job but went back by himself. He was happy because he told me that he was fighting with Allison every day. Plus, he was able to take care of the money without any problems. Allison and the kids started living at the apartment close from our house with the allowance that Mike sends every month. But since it's not enough, she finally started to work, so after my grandkids finish school, they will come over and stay after she finishes work. I, of course, got permission for this, and Mike sends me money for token of appreciation every month. As of today, I am living my best life. What more could I ask for?